Episode brought to you by alcohol. Where did I put my drink?
Welcome, wanderers of the interweb. I don't know how you found this, but I'm glad you did. I'm Mark, and this is Mark Talk.
Today, we're talking about Hot Ones. Hot Ones is a YouTube TV show on the channel First We Feast, and honestly, I fucking love it. That's how the show works. Is there's 10 wings, and as you go, the sauces get spicier and spicier until they're like insane, and the people are just going crazy. But Sean powers through like a champ almost every time. Only sometimes he pretends, I think, that he's got some like spice, but I think he's got it every single time. One of my favorite parts about the show is that he always talks to people that are off camera, like the crew, the producers. Whenever the guests are usually having a hard time with the spice, so they'll just be like, "Do we have any more milk?"
Oh!
Somebody! Oh!
He needs some milk!
Or, "Do we have any more water?" Or like, "Do we have any towels?" And he just has no fucking clue. Like, I would just figure, like, you gotta know, but he just does not give a shit, which is hilarious, and I love that about him. And the guests are always questioning whether or not he can really handle the spicy foods, and it's like, come on, he's got the show, this is like the 3rd season or something like that, so like, come on, he's been doing this for a while, he's not an amateur. It's hilarious when the guest starts trash talking how the wings aren't spicy in the first 5 wings. Because those are like, sometimes Sean will call them give-me's. They're just not that spicy. And it's just funny when they're trash talking it. And then later at the end, they're just dying. And I just start cracking up. Because I personally I would go into it knowing I was just going to be fucked. Because I cannot handle the spice. Can't handle it. Sean likes to reference the past guests a lot, so he'll like talk about the people that are the best or the people that bitched out, and he'll talk about DJ Khaled all the time, because DJ Khaled was a complete wuss and only did a few wings. Granted, I probably would be dying after a few wings, so I probably would push through though. Not trying to say I'm tougher than DJ Khaled, but like, the guy ate 2 wings. Pretty sure he got out on like sriracha. The best shows, the best episodes of the show are when the guests actually buy into the show and they don't treat it like a tiny YouTube show, and they just have a good time. That's my favorite thing to watch, is when Sean and the guests are just having a good time and they're chatting it up. I don't like when the guests talk down the show, because I mean, I'm watching the show, so clearly I at least have a minimal interest in the show. So don't just come out and trash the show that we love. Like, that's not going to get you a good response by the First We Feast fans. And also, I could totally tell Sean just gets pissed off when people just disrespect the show. And it's kind of funny sometimes. He'll throw a little shade every now and again. A lot of the guests will just comment, like, you found one thing you're really good at and you just made a show out of it. And sometimes they'll say like a bad thing, but like, what the like, how is that a bad thing? Like, that's just his competitive advantage. That's what drives him. That's how he's the best interviewer. He gets people off guard by burning the shit out of their mouth, and then he asks them good questions. Like, actually, I've watched a lot of interviews, and he's a good interviewer. A lot of the people on YouTube aren't asking the best questions. I'm Mark, and this was Mark Talk, and we were talking about Hot Ones, which is a great YouTube show over on First We Feast. Go and check it out. It's a show where you eat progressively spicier wings, and they talk to celebrities, there's actors, athletes. It's like everybody. It's good stuff. It's good interviewing. It's fun to watch. Makes me hungry. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Or morning. Or afternoon.